Morning guys, welcome back to another vlog. I hope you're all doing well. So today's vlog is a bit of a special one. So I'm actually going to be clipping Nancy for the very first time. So it's been a while since I last done a clip, since I had my last horse or since I've been working on yards where I needed to clip, but it's actually Nancy's first ever time being clipped. So even when she was on the race yard, she never needed to be clipped because where they were sort of in a lot of the time, she wasn't out in the wind or the rain. They rug them up quite well and she just never really grew a thick coat. So I've never needed to clip her so far because she's not been sort of working hard enough. She's also always been on yards where they're in a lot more, so she's been rugged up. Again, she's not sort of felt the elements to need to grow a thick coat, and she's not been working hard enough to be sweating, where it's been sort of an issue to get her dry before putting her to bed or anything like that. But this year, because as you'll know, we're on a yard where she's out a lot more. Even now, she's sort of out a good 8-10 hours a day still. She's been out in the rain, in the wind, all this lovely wet weather that we're having. So she's grown a bit of a thicker coat, and I've been quite conscious not to over rug her because she's out sort of moving around, eating. She's getting quite warm as well, so I didn't want to over rug her, and it's actually been quite mild, the temperatures so far. I think the last couple of nights it's dropped maybe to about 1, but before that we wasn't seeing below sort of 6-7 overnight, so obviously I couldn't rug her too much. And she has actually grown a bit of a thicker coat, and because she's in more work this year, she is getting a bit hotter and sweatier when she's working. So I thought I'm gonna have to clip her. I'm actually quite sad about it. It's almost like taking her little baby hair off, and I said it to Rob and he's like, well, you know, she sheds her hair, it's not like her original baby hairs or anything like that, which I know, but yeah, it's just one of those moments, sort of first time ever clipping her. A little bit sort of sad but exciting in a way, because I'm really excited to see what she's going to look like clipped. As I say, she's never ever been clipped before. Most chestnuts go such a beautiful sort of silky golden colour, so I'm quite excited actually to clip her and see what she comes out like. I did put a little post on my story the other day just showing me sort of running a pair of trimmers sort of over her, not actually taking hair off, just running them across her body to see how she reacted. She was absolutely fine, so I don't think I'm going to have, hopefully, any problems. And I did use my little trimmers just to take a little bit of sort of like under her chin off, because she wears a grackle. She gets quite sort of sweaty and damp under there when I ride. So I thought I'll test it on her jaw, and she was really good. So hopefully that's a sign that she's going to be good. But yeah, that's the exciting thing we're doing today. And then obviously we're going to have the first post-clip ride ever. So that could be fun and interesting, especially as it's a little bit, can't really see, a bit grey and rainy and miserable today. Also guys, ignore this. I have to look over here because I'm here but the camera's there on my phone, but ignore this cut on my nose. It's I done it the other day, just 2 seconds. Sorry, it was just a little dog, and some of you may know Kai's not the biggest fan of dogs, so it's just easier to put the camera away whilst we get past them. But yes, that leads me on to the next thing. Today is a Sunday. Rob is actually working. I don't know what he's sniffing at. Rob's working, so I have spent the morning giving the house a good clean, good scrub and a freshen up. I've got, not sure if you've heard about it, so it's quite a popular thing here in the UK. It's become, well, maybe a couple of winters ago, people started obviously using their slow cookers. They're really good for making casseroles and stews, but there was a bit of a thing about putting a gammon joint in a slow cooker with Coca-Cola. So I've never actually tried it, I've never had it, but I thought, you know, today being a Sunday, we'll have a nice Sunday roast. So I've popped a gammon joint in the slow cooker with some Coca-Cola. So we're going to give that a go. But going back to my nose, yes, this is a cut actually from my makeup brush. I don't know how I done it, but it's actually quite sore and it's quite bad. So please just ignore that delightful thing. But yeah, I thought I'd just start the day how I start every day, which is walking my boy, giving him a good stretch first of all, and then we'll head off to the stables to see Nancy and give clipping a go. But just a quick outfit of the day. So I've got my toggy cap on. I don't know, oh, it's this side. A toggy cap. I've got my Ariat bomber jacket, which I've had for many years. Always going strong. Got a regatta, zip up, toggy winter series tights, which actually brings me on. Wearing a lot of toggy today. Happen to be one of my sort of favoured brands. But their winter series tights are the best. So they're not like a lot of other winter series tights that I've got, or thermal riding tights are really bulky. These are just nice and thin. They're sort of the same thickness as their standard summer ones, but they've just got a nice fleecy lining. So for the days like this when it's not super cold, but you just want a little bit of added warmth, coziness, they're perfect. Stand still a second, Kai. So they've still got grippy knees, which are brilliant. I've also got toggy socks on, which you can't really see, and Eagle wellies. My wellies are quite new. I'm normally a country boot girl, sort of leather boots, but after going through so many and obviously muddy walks, wellies are just so much easier. But because I've got slightly wider calves where I'm quite short as well, I've often struggled to find wellies that are a good fit. So I was recommended these, stood up to the test so far, really impressed. I might actually do a review on them once I've had them and worn them for a few weeks, but so far very impressed. So I thought I'd just take you on a little time lapse with walking Kai, and then as I say, we'll head off to the yard and catch up with Nancy. So I shall see you in a bit. Waterproof's on, all ready to go. A nice brush, oil-free, well, let's say clean, and I've covered it in hay, but that should keep you busy. So was planning to talk to you a little bit more when I first got to the yard, just to let you know what I was doing with Nancy, and give you a bit more of an introduction, but the yard was quite busy and I'm still a little bit nervous when I'm sort of videoing, let alone sort of talking to the camera as well. So I decided to try and sneak a few little comments to you whilst I was videoing, but I thought I'd just crack on with it and then I could just do a little bit of a voiceover. So as you can see, I sort of just showed Nancy the clippers, turned them on, let her sort of hear the noise, see them, feel the vibration on her body and run it just over her before actually giving it a go. But yeah, this is the first bit of hair coming off. She's a little bit jumpy, but as you can see, she's quite happy just eating her hay. So yeah, a bit scary, guys. So I'm going to fast forward quite a lot of this because, as you can imagine, it's quite a long clip. Any bits that I do when I talk to you, I'll just kind of pause it and then jump back in, but I'll play some music over the top. You can still kind of hear the clippers a little bit, but yeah, this is Nancy's first ever clip, so I hope you enjoy it. All in my face. Over this side, so this is what we've got so far. It looks worse close up actually. There's a few little lines, but they normally come out with a hot oil and a day's growth. But I'm planning to take all this part off here, but we might lose a bit of light, so I might just do her neck and chest today. Put you there, right, come on, over. All the way. Good girl. You see that? near the mane because I've just cut a plait. Look. Oh my god, I don't even want to take that out. I don't think it's much. Oh dear, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Oh, we're getting there. This is so far. Let me take a saddle pad off. This is her clip so far. I think the back I need a little bit straighter. Yeah, I mean she's looking good, I think. I'm so bloody fussed. The arch here, I need this side a little bit more even. But I'm going to stop recording for a minute because I just kind of want to get this done before the dark now. And I need to look at a photo of a blanket clip.
So this is now the next day. I did manage to finish all of Nancy's body yesterday just before it got dark, but it was definitely too dark to do her face or anything like that. So I just wanted to get that part finished off today. As you can see, I've just fast forwarded the video just to keep things nice and quick because it is a rather lengthy video. But yeah, she was super good yesterday, and again today with her face, she's totally unfazed by it. Everybody kept commenting, being like, oh my god, she's being so good. And I'm like, yeah, this is her first ever clip. And they're like, no way. So super proud of her. Honestly, I'm so chuffed. I couldn't have asked any more from her. She was so good. But yeah, we're just finishing off her face here. She had been out in the field her first day with no clip. She was a little bit fresh, but no, she was really good. So I shall give you a full look right at the end once we've finished everything. But I hope you've enjoyed it and enjoyed seeing Nancy's first clip ever.
So this is Nancy's clip. Now she's all done. She is a little bit dirty because she's just coming from the field, but I think she looks super, super smart. As you can see, she's really sort of golden, beautiful colour. She's come up really nice. She was so good letting me do her face, all by her ears. She was really good. We struggled a little bit under her armpits. She didn't quite, I didn't have anybody to help me sort of hold her leg up whilst I was able to clip under this part. But she was really good. I think she looks quite even. I think me being picky, I probably would have liked to have gone a little bit straighter there rather than sort of curving round towards her bum. But yeah, I've got all her belly off. I took her off right up here because she does get quite sweaty around her tail, but I think she's quite even. Nice taken off, and obviously the same this side. Do you want to mind over so we can have a look? Thank you. Oh, sorry, there's lots of bikes and noise today, so she's not very pleased. Are you, Nancy? But yeah, same this side. And as I say, I just kind of tapered her bum down a bit, but maybe I could have done that a bit straighter. Not sure would it have looked better, but this is the final result of Nancy's clip. Her first ever clip, and she was super good. Such a good girl, so I'm so pleased with her, and she looks really, really lovely and smart. So I may take a little bit more off sort of further down the line, but for now I'm quite happy with leaving her bum on just to help with her weight. I do want her to sort of build her top line a little bit more, so that will help with that. But yes, super, super pleased with how she was, and she looks very smart and grown up, don't you? She's like, Mum, just ride, come on. Quick look at that side before she spins again, but that is it. Hi guys, I was just editing the video and I realised that I hadn't actually filmed an outro yet, so I just wanted to jump on and say thank you for watching. Nancy was such a good girl, she was so well behaved, and she looked so smart after her very first clip, so super chuffed with her. I hope you enjoyed it, and do make sure you like, share and subscribe this video because it will really help me out with growing my channel, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next one. Bye!